Hello, this is first of two quick video sessions on a sword forward stance. I've asked Thomas to do the second one because we both have sword forward stances, but he uses a center grip and a smaller shield, whereas I use a 60 centimeter by about 90 centimeter long shield. The big difference obviously being strapped. Where you strap it's going to change, but there's the bow here at the top. This is extraordinarily useful for blocking blows. I've got a stance. You can see that I'm looking over that bit there, but as I raise my shield, imagine I have it on an angle straight down, it takes longer to block that snap. So I find that by doing this stance, I've got that quite easy block to the back point of my head and the sword forward. The shield also allows me to be able to block down here if I have to, against left-handed fighters. In regards to it, there's a general rule: I'm sword blocking on this side, shield blocking on this side. I've always thought that I put my shield where my sword isn't. So if I'm a forward sword stance and I blow, I'm going to raise my shield a little bit to try and cover my face, or try and put my shield where the most obvious blow is going to come. The second thing to consider in regards to it is how you actually decide to block with it. Wait for the plane to go over just a second. What we do with it is there's three basic sort of shield blocks that are used: punching out, whether it be face forward or leading edge forward. There is a cross, punching across. There's body rolling, shield. Now, I tend to use the cross, blocking across, and body rolling. So you'll go cross, cross, that way. I tend to not punch out very much in regards to it. The other thing that's sort of harder to explain here is that the underlying defensive idea for much of what we do is that if you're not there, you can't be hit. So often our first defensive idea is to take a step back, look at a blow, take a block, step back, single step, double step, block, block. What it might do is it means that people have a harder time throwing deeper blows at you. Most of the blows become shallow as soon as you take a step back, and that counters a lot of people's defenses because they're expecting to go around you, and instead of the blow that was to go around, by taking a step back, it becomes much more shallow because of the way you've moved. The shield itself, the idea is a minimal movement, but what I do tend to do is overblock with it. Now, a couple of interesting things for people who are thinking of doing this and have gone from normally a more punch style of shield. When you're blocking, you don't block like this. You would with a number of shields. You crouch your shield. What that does is, when you're blocking your shield also, remember you're not blocking it to the center of your knee. You're actually blocking slightly on the angle. Because if I block straight, it won't quite cover the side of my leg, leaving it open with the way that the shield is bowed. That's an interesting one to learn. Another one is the wrap. With the bigger shield, we block wraps with our sword. So you can see, that requires training. Obviously, harder to wrap. If you're throwing a block and someone throws a wrap, you still crouch it. But apart from that, you're sort of trying to get your sword in to block it, which is the other defensive thing. And probably the final idea with this shield that I find it quite useful is that when you can change your stances depending on what's happening in regards to it. If someone thrusts, you can change the shield positioning as someone's using it. I find that if someone face thrusts, I tend to do that a lot, especially if it's a rising one, because just by kicking your point out, it creates a shadow for your face. So you just, and then you can also do it to kick the point out there, bottom part out, or just across. So it's not a bad style to do. If you have any other queries, give us a call. But apart from that, it's a matter of tinkering with it. This has taken a lot of tinkering, watching other people trying different things to see if it works, and hopefully it'll work for you if you decide you want to go for it. Thank you.